If you have a spreadsheet containing locations such as stores, restaurants, or job sites, and you need to find historical weather data over a given time period for each one, Visual Crossing Weather can quickly get you the data that you need. Today I'll show you how to use your existing spreadsheet containing locations to find a range of historical weather records for multiple locations. I'll first go to the Visual Crossing Weather Data Download page and log into my Visual Crossing Weather account. If you don't already have an account, simply click on the orange button on the right side of the page. There you can sign up for a free trial account so that you can follow along. When prompted to add my locations, I'll choose the File Import option. Now I can either open a file browser, paste the raw data in as text, or simply drag and drop my spreadsheet file into the drop zone. As input, I can use any CSV file that contains location records, such as addresses, zip codes, or latitude and longitude values. The file must also have normal column headers. The interface now shows the loaded data records and prompts me to identify the columns to be used as inputs to the weather query. The name of the address column in my data has been automatically guessed, and I'll manually select the store name for my own reference in the output data. Finally, I need to tell Visual Crossing Weather what type of weather query I want to run. Since I want to analyze weather reports from the past, I'll choose the Historical Data option. Note that this section would allow me to choose other options such as a forecast query, historical summary reports, or hourly data. These and many other options are covered in our other videos and tutorials. Selecting an historical data query will open up the options panel that allows me to define the parameters of the query. The main option that I need to set is the date range. I'll choose a range covering the month of January 2020. There are other options that I could use to adjust the results, but for this example I'll accept the defaults and simply run the query. If you want more information on these options, they are also covered by our other tutorials and documentation. When I run the query, I'll be shown the weather calendar view. I can change to the grid view to see more details or download the data as a CSV file. However, instead I'll switch to the API view and copy the query URL. I can now use this URL to load the weather query results directly into Microsoft Excel. I'll show you how to do just that by switching to an Excel workbook. First, I'll load the January historical data by switching to the Data tab and selecting the menu option to load data from the web. In the URL box, I'll paste the Visual Crossing Weather URL and click OK to submit the query. Excel will then load the weather data into a preview window. As you can see, the query returned many weather metrics including temperature, precipitation, and wind speed. These metrics are reported for every day in January 2020, just as we requested. When I click the Load button, Excel will load the historical weather data into my workbook. And now our weather data is ready for any type of analysis that we wish to do. If you would like to learn more about using Visual Crossing Weather options such as weather forecasts, historical summaries, hourly weather data, and using weather data within other analysis tools, please see our other videos. Thank you for watching.